magnificent, strong, black, and powerful, ready to represent for my peoples. All day, every day, check the resume. I live these words, it's not just wordplay. Time to lift another lift with power and strength. So without hesitation, I'm shooting my gift. I do this for the love and not for the fame. By keeping it real and staying true to the game. That's why I'm always brainstorming, always in hustle mode. Always on top of my game, throwing these lyrical body blows. Back in the day, I used to write battle rhymes all the time. Now the only thing I'm battling is this messed up system that's trying to stop my people from listening to the realness. Afraid they might feel this and take off them skinny jeans, put back on the red, black, and green, and elevate themselves to be kings and queens, the natural being, and live out their purpose to the fullest extreme. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme, and we manifest the movement by any means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love, for the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love.
Still come hard on these beats, cause it's hard on these streets. But if I can't rock these beats, I don't wanna rock at all. If I can't elevate my people, then I take the fall. So I ain't trying to waste your time and I ain't trying to waste mine. So every time I spit, lyrically divine. Just wanna use what the Most High gave me to keep my people like that mental slavery. I recognize the system ain't designed for us, so naturally they wanna see us self-destruct. But we rising above, changing our whole perspective. Even the peace and love movement has been resurrected. But we ain't just talking just to be talking, we show and prove through our daily moves. Taking our stand for the righteous and true. So for the young nation, elevation. And elevation without hesitation. Peace and blessings for every situation. The world is yours with hard work and dedication. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme. And we manifest the movement by any means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love, for the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the
Do it for the love and the passion and not just the fashion. Now watch the positive flow become a chain reaction. No tricks up the sleeve, no hocus pocus. All I see and just keep the sight focused. Skin is black, but there's no handicap. Still walking the path of the right and exact. Living what I'm speaking is truth that I'm seeking. Suckers creeping and sleeping, but I keep reaching for success. Elevating to my best. Shoot the gift because I'm blessed with this. I say I'm black and I'm proud, you call me prejudiced. I'm walking the straight path, learning the real math. Master blast and never last. I speak truth while others speak trash. The path I'm walking is not hypocritical. I manifest the physical, lyrical, and the spiritual. The new and improved, we show and prove to the young, the old, the new. The red, black, the green, the red, white, the blue. The brothers, the sisters, the party, the crew. Whoever, just dropping daily jewels to keep your mind together. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme. And we manifest the movement by any means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for the love, for the love. Yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love, for the love, for the love. Yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for your mama, for the love. Do it for your papa, for the love. Do it for your brother. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for the ones you love.
There we go.
Yo, what up? It's the RG Podcast. I'm Gerald. Ron, what's good, everybody? Today we got a special guest. We got Daryl in the building, the BG. You know what I mean? Everybody know, anybody that know already know. If you don't know it, you're going to get to know it now in the next hour and a half.
The other part of if you know, it's just that street stuff. I'm not that no more. Okay, I'm not that anymore. Okay,
Had to clarify that, right?
definitely gotta clarify that. No. I'm all
You know
about
what I mean?
peace and motivation.
Oh, I mean that's the beautiful thing, man. It's all about evolution, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, we just give you a little not a summary, but a little inside view about what we're discussing. It's going to be about men's health, and there's a lot of ways we're going to discuss about that. We're going to discuss motivation, motivational traits, things whether it's about life, working out, being healthy. And the other thing that we're going to discuss is what was the other thing? Healing. Right. And with the focus is really on us as black men. So it's just, this is something that you guys don't want to miss. So tune in once we get into that topic. We're all gonna talk. I mean, people that's watching, feel free to put your comments in. If you got things you want to say, we'll read your comments off and we'll dialogue. We'll talk. So this is a very important podcast today. We want you guys to tune in and feel free to discuss and talk about anything and everything that's on your mind. All right, but we're gonna start off with the Q&A. I think I took Ron's job today.
It's all good.
You know what I mean? But it's all right. Sometimes we get our brains fried. Whatever it is, man. It's all good.
It happens.
I'm gonna start talking about you before you hit me. y'all already know about the hands. All right, so. I mean, it's this way. I'm good. All right, so
Out there too.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
don't try to bite now, man. You wasn't saying that outside.
I'm a peaceful brother, man.
You always been that way.
Popular belief, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, Ron's always been peaceful, man. You know what I mean? All right, so the Q&A. Oh shit, hold up. The Q&A is basically what is your motivation? You know what I mean? Like, what is your motivation when you wake up every morning? What is your motivation? When you get ready to go to work. I mean, especially with black people, they always have this stigma as they take forever to get themselves ready to go to work. You know what I mean? Boss asks you why you late. Fuck you mean why I'm late? Your attitude and all that. We're not talking about none of that. We talking about on some real shit like, what's your motivation? What motivates you every single day? Well, it could be your kids. It could be whatever. So we'll go around the room. Start with Ron first. What is your motivation?
My motivation, like every time I wake up, is pretty much family. That's first and foremost for me. Family is over everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't do it like it's not even like to sound a certain way, but I don't do it for me. You know what I mean? I do it for my family. You know what I'm saying? I go as hard because of my family. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Man of the house. You know what I mean? I'm a big brother. I mean, I'm the only son. You know what I mean? So they looking at me like, I mean, I'm here to provide. I'm not gonna say provide. I'm here to help provide.
Right.
You know what I mean? And stay positive about it. You know what I mean? That's what motivates me every day. Like every day, I can help somebody. You know what I mean? I can tell somebody something that's positive or steer them in the right direction. You know what I mean? And it's just my thing is just short and simple. You know what I'm saying? But it's just my family. That's what motivates me every single day.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to go? All right, so what motivates me every day? I know we all, and I don't want to call it a cliche. I don't want to say it's a cliche, but we say family, we say kids, we say anything. So what motivates me is to be, every day is to be the best version of me.
Right.
And I tell you why it starts with, as far as with me, and I get everybody, family and everything. If you not starting with yourself, you can't do all those things else.
Right.
You can't be motivated by your family. You can't be. It's about. I watched a video, motivational video. It says you got about 5 seconds when you wake up, and that's going to depend how your day go.
Right.
So you literally get up, count to 5. So I count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you still in that bed and complaining about the day or whatever's going to be, that's how your day's going to be. 5 seconds to decide how you're going to move that whole day. Then after that, that's when you know all the other things come into play. Yeah. Kids, mother, wife, family, friends. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got to really be motivated by starting with you first. Because if you messed up, all you're doing is carrying weight.
Yeah.
You carrying loads. And I don't think people really understand that.
That's true.
Trying to say, oh, yeah, you can be motivated by family. I got paid, they got to eat. You run yourself down into the ground, and you get stuck there. What's going to happen? Who going to motivate you?
Exactly.
Good question.
So it's always, not to be selfish, it's always going to start within ourselves. That's my motivation.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's not being selfish, it's just I need people to understand my statement that I just said when I said that.
Well, when you said when you in the bed and you counting from 5 to 1, that right there in a whole nutshell, it just like, yeah, if you stay standing, like you're not moving,
Right.
what the hell you doing? And like, and why you complaining? Why you complaining about taking your kids to school and all that? You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
And really, again, like it's not to say you're gonna stay in the bed, but 5 seconds makes a difference.
It does.
You know what I mean? It makes a difference. Your mind frame, what you say to yourself, how you move, makes a difference.
Yep.
Now, I'm not saying every day. Well, I will. Every day is great to me. You know why? First thing, I already woke up. Thank God, I'm here. I woke up. Everything else is gonna come into play. Straight up facts.
Right.
You know, you got to pay a bill, you got to do whatever it is, but you're here. You can't pay a bill. You can't worry about let me say you can't worry about your job if you're dead.
You basically just brought it with you.
Right.
That's it.
You ain't got to know what you worried about. You're gone. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Like this is real. This is real
Yeah.
talk. What you got to worry about?
Right.
You know, all those things are already gonna happen. First thing you need to know, understand is you are physically still in this form to be able to think about those things and do those things.
Right.
So you gotta operate and understand how you gonna move when you're trying to do these things.
Exactly.
So that's pretty much my answer though.
Nice piece. What about you, Jeff?
Not to jump on his back, but the same thing, man. You know, every day I wake up because too many of us, I just went to a funeral this week, man. It's crazy. Too many of us, even our age, is gone. And you know, everybody know me. I've been a chubby dude since '82. Nigga, and I ain't even no joke.
He said right out the womb.
Word up, nigga. Like, goddamn.
Came out the womb fat. He said, "What?
Uh-huh.
You're not doing this. Go ahead, man. Go answer the question."
Put this boy on the treadmill. Put this boy on the treadmill. But you know what? I laughed at it, and as long as we know, I laughed at it. But when I got into my 30s, like, yo, that shit killed me. I couldn't walk up the steps. You know what I'm saying? As much congestion got to me and shit.
Right.
And I had to change. You know, thank God I'm cool with Sean, and he gave me some free hookup. You know what I mean? And I was out there working out.
Right.
And then to come to find out, I still couldn't, work out because it was like, oh man, well, you black, we don't have facts on you guys, high blood pressure. That's the killer when a white doctor tell you that. I'm like, well, thanks. I appreciate you being here. You know what I mean? But he's like, you got to stop lifting and doing all that. But finding new ways for it though. But I'm saying every day, man, because too many of us we know that gone for BS. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yo, a goddamn Burger King shouldn't be taking us out. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Come on.
I'm not gonna go too in depth in that one, but you.
I
I'll
ain't
get
off
in
the
depth
mark.
when eventually we can talk about that. But
I ain't off the
yeah,
mark.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean? But every day, look, that's one thing. Everything I
Yeah.
get up, and I can always make a change and how I get to affect others.
Right.
You know what I mean? How I get to help others, especially people that we know from the bottom, from the ground up.
Right.
So I appreciate that.
Right.
And what up, Mike? I see you in there, baby.
Good, Jeff?
I'm good, man.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were still talking.
No.
With me, shoot, it's everything that you guys said. I'm motivated every day by the fact that of all the things that I got going on. Between all the jobs that I don't want to sound like I'm being big of myself. But all the things I got going on, I got like 3 or 4 jobs, 4 jobs. So my motivation is basically not just getting up to do the jobs I do, but the motivation is to make sure that I'm well enough to do what I'm doing for these jobs.
Gotcha.
Being a firefighter, I gotta try to be as fit as I can. I gotta I can't be a useful asset to the fire department if I don't keep my body straight. If I don't, do some type of routine exercise or whatever, because that's hard work. You know what I mean? It's hard work putting the fire out. It's hard work trying to, lift somebody out. I've been a part of a few incidences where, we really had to really go in and like really get somebody out.
Shout out to the firefighters, by the way.
Appreciate
Shout out.
that.
Shout out to all firefighters.
So that's tough all on its own. So I really don't gotta go too much detail about that. But everything else I do, I'm famous for talking about the DoorDash and the Uber, and that's a lot of endurance though. You believe it or not, it's a lot of endurance because I do I kill it with that. I kick it with that. and not only that, it's you know, being a father. You know, my kids they look up to me. They see what I do every single day. So me having that motivation to show them like, listen, you don't have to work as hard as I work, but me wanting them to like actually do better than what I do, I gotta set the foundation for that. I gotta show them that, you know what, you gotta work hard for yours. You gotta be a go getter. My kids talk about being, you know, being a athlete. They want to be in the NFL, NBA, all that stuff. They gotta work hard for it. You know what I mean? So my energy, my focus, it all goes towards that. You know, I thank God that I wake up every single day. I thank God that I got the life that I got, and I'm able to you know, do what I do. So I mean, I think we all on the same page with everything that we're saying, man. And it's like, you know, you gotta have motivation every single day. As long as you live, you gotta have some type of motivation, positive motivation. You know what I mean? Because nowadays, man, I see a lot of negative motivation. I hear a lot of negative motivation. You know, we going through this pandemic, and I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I just said this to Jeff, and Jeff was like, man, it's over. Man, this pandemic is still on for me. I'm keeping my mask on. Don't be a fool out here.
Shit. Facts.
Don't be a fool out here. But anyway, you know, Jeff said that he just came from a funeral. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
we're seeing our own, like our ages. We're all approaching our 40s right now.
Right.
I mean, and I say that, you know, happily because, you know, when we was 20 years old, we wasn't thinking about 40. You know what I mean? So the fact that we're getting there and we're all doing, you know, positive things in life. We're all living good. We're all feeling good. It's a blessing.
Right.
So you gotta have positive energy with everything that you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, if anybody want to, you know, intercept on that, go ahead.
One thing where you said while you were in the middle of talking, you were saying, you know, I don't mean to. You said I got these amount of jobs. I don't mean to be big on myself.
Yeah.
I always pose that question. It's a question I'm gonna pose to you and y'all. Why? Why you say that? You go in a humble form when you say that?
Yeah, humble
Why?
because you know, people. I'm not saying that words hurt me because words will never hurt me. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that I don't want. I mean, I don't want to make it seem like I'm better than somebody else.
So here's where I stop you on that.
Mhm.
First of all, y'all, I'm gonna tell you now. I don't like that word humble. Y'all look at the definition. Why you doing right now, Jeff? Can you look up the definition for me if you have time? The definition of humble is basically you are making someone else of more importance than yourself.
Having or showing modest or low esteem of one's own importance. Yep.
You like that word still?
Damn, I
You
ain't
like
know
that word?
Nah, I don't like that shit no more.
Thank you. Thank
No,
you.
you right,
But
though,
you right,
because I remember
yeah.
in school when you would say that in a sentence, and the good teachers would tell you, be like, well, you know, you're putting yourself down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I really get when you said that. Like, I wanted to, you know, intervene when you said it. Moment, I won't be big on it. Why? You work hard.
Yeah.
Am I big on myself? Some people call it cocky, call it whatever you may want. I'll be the first one to help somebody. The first one. But you can't get mad at me because I use my 24 hours wisely.
I got you.
And I am tired
Got
of
you.
explaining that to people.
Got
I'm going
you.
to be 40 soon. Don't get mad at me. And if you are, stay that way. And if you want to talk about it, please. You don't want to talk about it. Not with me.
Yeah, yo, I hear you.
And I'm telling you the
I hear
truth
you.
because it's not about being tough. It's not about being gangster. It's about I'm a man.
Yeah.
And I carry myself in such a way. You know, and again, it's not to downplay nobody's not putting, but you can't be mad at me because I wake up every day, 24 of my hours I use to get the best version of me out.
Right.
And sometimes I don't always get the best version of me out in that day. That's the grand thing. But guess what? I get to do it
You got
tomorrow.
another 24 hours to do it again.
God willing. Let's be honest. Let's stop. Let's cut that out now, man. You work hard.
It's crazy you say that because there's a lot of people out here that hate for 24 hours, bro.
That's their energy. That's the energy. And I'm not, again, I'm going to be clear.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you if that's your energy. But please, you know what Jay used to say, go that away.
Right.
Stay away from me.
Right.
What I want to need for? I'm going to show you love. I'm going to salute and everything like that. Matter of fact, if you want to be a secret haters, because I call people secret haters now. Be mindful. You got secret haters. People who tell you they mess with you and they cool with you, but they just mad. And again, I'll try to explain. My 24 hours, yours. My life, yours.
Right.
My car, yours. My life and whatever I do is for me, not for you.
Right.
And when we understand and grasp that concept, we will know to do better.
True.
You over there worried about somebody else's 24 hours. Man, I ain't like that they got to eat that sandwich. Sandwich look good. Why mine look like that? You know, I'm joking with it, but it's true though. It's
Yeah.
simple. Everything is simplicity. It's go in
Yeah.
the simplest form. You mad? Go get you that sandwich.
Word.
I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. And I try not. I don't want to grasp that. I don't
Right.
want to grasp that attitude, that form of way of being. You know, and people will show things like, and I don't mean to talk too much if I'm
No, go ahead.
messing y'all up.
Go ahead.
But another thing is it's like even working out and being motivated to work out. Like I don't really think people understand how much work that I put in. I don't really think people understand. Even when training. Say you make it look easy, you make it look easy. I put my body through pain. What you see now, the makings of, if you want to call it art, if you scope of my body, whatever anybody want to call it. If they want to say, oh, you think you all in my, I ain't all into my muscles. I'm into having or getting the best out of me. I don't have the time, and it's true. I don't even talk about my muscles. People come in, they want to. I want to be like you when I grow. I want to do what? I don't, man.
I never heard
I
you
don't even-
even in
right.
your post when you motivated, man.
That's
you
what
don't
they
talk
miss,
about
though.
that.
This
Yeah.
is what people miss.
Yup.
And then they get mad because then I pat myself on the back. I don't need somebody else to tell me that I'm pause, sexy or whatever it is. I'm gonna tell myself.
Right.
And you get mad at me because you don't know that I'm getting up, maybe working out twice a day.
Right. Exactly.
Definitely
exactly.
when I first started. You don't know what I'm doing. You don't know how hard it is. What I got to get this right here is pain. What you see, and this is what we get on that topic as far as with the importance of black men healing. This is pain.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't when I started out fitness, I wasn't motivated by to get a muscle. I was working out pain. Rage. My motivation was not to get muscles. I was angry. An angry black man. This is what you see. This is the bonus. This is the bonus. And when I go in there now, yeah, do I still work out angry like I'm gonna tear something up? Yeah.
It's a mentality.
But it can't be my motivation.
Right.
If I don't get that, I can't. If I'm angry when I go into the gym and then I leave out and I'm still angry, I'm not good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good. And I don't think people, they get that. They don't understand that. It don't bother me what you said. Believe me, it don't bother me what anyone say. Let me be clear with that. It does not bother me when anyone says. And anybody knows me knows it doesn't. But when you speak and I can hear you speak and you want to have a conversation about me and my life or how I may roll, I'll simply ask you, why do you feel that way? Why do you feel the need to address either my body or my situation or how I move? Like, oh, you big when you say this. Why? Tell me why. I shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. People out there, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be happy with your life.
Right.
You mean I should walk out every day? I'm 6'2", 235. I already as a black man gotta walk out the door and be proportionate.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, as far as with my own people, I gotta be, yo, he doing this, he doing that. Come on, really, y'all? I love y'all. My people, I love us to death. I love you. That's all I can say. But it comes from every direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
It comes from every direction. And then the fact that if you're a person that naturally, if you just shine, which I think we all do, you just gotta find it or whatever's in you, you get more.
Yeah, that's like with me. I didn't realize certain things until I got into my 30s. You know, because I was really trying to do a lot of things. Well, listen, I was trying to make a team. I didn't go to college, you know, for football or anything like that. But I was trying to make a team.
Right.
I did arena football, you know, for a little bit, and you know, just things just went left. But as I got into my 30s, that's when I started realizing what my calling is. My calling was to coach kids,
Right.
to be a coach within my community in Hackensack. And then after that, other things started branching off for me. You know what I mean? I got to the fire department, which maybe I should have did when I was younger, but didn't have that thought process in my head. Yeah, I knew my grandfather was a firefighter in 1956. My uncle Sandy, 1956. I should have did that,
Yeah.
when I was 17 years old. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
being a kid, you're not thinking about
Right.
those type of goals. So
Facts.
all my real goals came in my 30s. So when I became a firefighter, you know what I mean, and yet it's volunteer. Then I hear, well, why are you doing it voluntarily? How come you're a volunteer? What people don't understand is, and it's not my job to make them understand that. My job is to do what makes me happy. So
Simple as
I'm a
that.
volunteer. I've been doing it for 6 years now.
Yeah.
There's avenues with this shit.
Yeah.
I can get jobs as a fire inspector, as a arson investigator,
Right.
or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And I'm in the middle of doing a lot of things with that right now. Those that know me, they know why I'm doing what I'm doing with everything else that I'm doing, because my goals with the fire department, I gotta make them go through.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But once again, I'm gonna say it. I'm about it for you. It's not my job to make everybody or please everybody about what I'm doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I really had to learn that. I'm like, yo, I can't listen. A fire is a fire. I
Right.
wear the same equipment as a career firefighter does. I get the same training as they do. You know what I mean? The only thing different is that I gotta be on my P's and Q's 24/7, 24/7,
Right.
24 hours a day. I'm on call.
Yeah.
24
Whatever.
hours a day. I gotta go to a firehouse. I gotta dress up. I gotta go to a scene. Doesn't matter what time of day it is,
Right.
because that person that lives in that town, they don't give a fuck if you're a career firefighter or a volunteer. They want you to fix their problem.
Yeah.
So that's the madness I deal with every single day.
Right.
So I feel everything that you're saying,
Right.
because it's like even though what you're saying that what you was doing, it came from, you was angry, it was rage.
Right.
Everything that I'm doing, I mean, it's not angry or rage, but it's the same mindset.
Right.
We're both out here grinding. We're both
Yeah.
out here hustling.
And that's where it but you can chime in on Rams. I'm sorry, you ain't really get to speak.
Oh no, that's all about you. That's why
Nah,
I'm soaking all this. I'm soaking all this up.
But I think when I had to turn it into motivation. We have to turn everything into motivation. We got to turn into, you got to channel whatever you feel and turn it into what is going to work for you.
Right.
And I'm not saying it's that it's easy. It wasn't easy. I just happened to come from a great, as far as family and support, and like friends. In fact, I call my friends my family too, but family overall too. I call it my village.
Right.
I call it village, man. Like you gotta have a sound village, man.
Definitely.
You gotta have a sound village. Your village, like people. You got, and the number one thing is, man, I got family and friends that tell me, man, you doing some, you off.
You need that.
Wow stuff.
You need that though.
Right.
You need
But
that though.
it's funny though, right? Like when you go to a place in your life where you feel, I guess, quote unquote, success, because success is not measured by the material things or how much you can get. Right. It's measured by yourself.
Right.
So if you get to a place in this thing where you feel, you're successful, I think people also stray away from those truths of that village of people around. See, I don't. Nah, I need that, man.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I need that.
Yeah, because without that, man, I mean, anything can happen, bro. Like, I mean,
anything will happen.
Yeah, anything can
will
happen.
Yeah, anything will happen, and it does happen because you. I don't want to say you forget where you come, but you lose sight the fact that you need to stay grounded.
Yes.
See, I say grounded now versus saying humble.
Right.
I'm very grounded. You know what I'm saying? I keep my feet on the ground. And then again, if I'm getting too and I'm not talking about levitate to meditate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about get off the ground while I'm doing too much, or let me wear you back in. I got those people I can call, and I call them.
Right.
I'll call them. Immediately. I'll call them, man. I have some of the best conversations in the world with my mom, my brother, my sister, my boys, Mike, Lex, all of them. We still same friends, all of that, man. There's a whole bunch of other people I can mention, you know. But my village is great, man. And you need that. We feel like we don't need that. Men, women, both genders, but more importantly, because we talking about men, like black men, you got to do that, man.
Yeah.
Like you can't get in a room with other black men, right? And this is what cracks me up. Everyone is, I'm a lion. That's our famous thing. We get tattoos, we get pictures, we'll get it on the shower curtain. Big lions, and put it on. Everybody a lion, right?
You gotta have that on your shower curtain, though.
Yo, he really mean that shit too.
You know
A
what I'm
shower
saying?
curtain.
The shower curtain.
While I
man.
bathe, nigga, this
Got
is what
the,
I
the
am.
whole, we got everything. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm not mad at you, whatever you is. But what's funny to me is, right? The lion is the king of the jungle.
Right.
You know, it's black men. We ego built off that.
Yeah.
And y'all come into the room, and I'm a lion, you a lion, you a lion, you all a lion, right? But the one thing is, one of the so-called lions is gonna show why they're not.
Nope.
And here's why I explain that. First of all, there's not one lion. Last time I checked, the lions wasn't going to go extinct, right?
Nah, you right.
True.
So my thing, what I find funny is, there's enough room for all of us. There's not one lion in the jungle.
Right.
You can be the kingdom. You could be the lion of your kingdom.
Yeah.
Your kingdom. But when you start to come and you want to come on my side of the jungle where it's at, where I'm at, and you want to, oh man, yo, I don't really like how, you know, you the lion, you running things over on this side. Well, why you over here? I'm a lion, you a lion. It's cool. We both kings.
Yeah.
What's the problem? No, your ego is affecting you. Oh, you mean because I'm over here on my kingdom, I'm eating more? You mean because I decided to hunt more? I decided to hunt more, and I'm looking good, as healthy as far as whatever I get, whatever I prey on, and everything like that. You mad? Man, I don't like it, man. You know he got that gazelle quick and easy. I'm over here struggling. I've been hunting that gazelle for 3-4 days. He went and got it in an hour. Yeah, I went and got it in an hour. And you mad at me? I ain't tell you what I was gonna do, but I got it. There's not just one lion, people. Black men, there's not just one lion.
Right.
Get that out your mind where you want to go hate on another person, another brother, woman, whoever, whatever, do just even female lioness, whatever it means. Stop that. Stop that, man. Stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. We need to stop doing that.
I often ask that question of like, you ever be like around women and another woman to walk past, you know what I mean? And y'all really probably know where I'm going with this and be like, look at that bitch. You know what I mean? Just out of the blue. She ain't do nothing to you. She walking past. She got on some fly shit. She dressed nice. She look nice. You know what I mean? You look nice. You dress nice. You fly. You know what I mean? And it's a thing about, I don't know if I want to call it energy. You know what I mean? But it's a thing where certain things, it's like a feeling of like, that person, I never met him a day in my life. A couple seconds it took them to walk past. Now it's this feeling over that person like they might be better than me. You feel what I'm saying? Or the dude she got around her ain't looking at her no more. Now you looking at the girl that just walked past. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying, but that's where it comes. It's a long line of not being healed.
Bro,
Right, yo. And
It's a crabs in a barrel mentality.
that's a
I'm gonna tell you straight what you just said. Not knowing, so it is a crabs in the barrel mentality.
that hate
You go
shit,
and you
man.
got so much energy for a person like you said you barely even know,
no,
Yeah.
never met him.
but you won't put the energy to motivate yourself to make your life better. Does that make sense, y'all?
No, it don't. Why she gotta be? Why she ain't do nothing? Why she a bitch?
Why?
She just walked past.
Any, and all of that. Why?
It's-
Why keep?
I mean,
you know,
Why is that-
it'd be real simple to say that, you know, all that energy that you put into hating, you could put into a positive, way of bettering yourself. But a lot of people don't like to think that way. I don't understand why. It never made sense to me.
yeah.
Because
But-
I would never hate on nobody.
Yeah, here's the thing. They don't necessarily have to. You don't necessarily have to. But what you gonna do is, and I'm gonna say it, what you gonna do is stay on your side
Yeah.
and live your life, and you complain over there. Cause don't come over by me.
Basically, stay in your lane, bro.
Just that's it. Don't come over by me. I'm like, I don't. Okay, I'm not mad at you. This shit,
Yeah.
like you said, it's not that simple. It seems simple. We talking about it. It seems simple to us because we adapted the mind frame
Right.
to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And again, I go on as I speak I'm not speaking down as far as any. I say whatever you do, just understand that this whatever is your truth is your truth. Whatever how you carry yourself, just remember that's your life. But you got a lot of nerve to be mad at somebody else because they're living their life
Exactly.
and living it to the fullest, and they ain't bothering you.
Yep.
I'm talking about people who ain't bothering you, and they ain't causing no weight. Because sometimes, and I don't really like to use this word too much. Sometimes somebody might did something where they are bitches. I don't like to say that word. I'm sorry, mama. My bad, mama. I don't really curse a lot anymore, man. I try not to use the word the N-word or curse a lot anymore too, not be, for my own reasons. Right. But yeah, sometimes they might have did something like she did something. So I ain't gonna say some of it's not warranted. Some of it is warranted. Let's be real. Some stuff is warranted. It could be warranted. Some we don't know what's going on, and I get that and understand that. But besides the fact, besides that fact, yeah, I don't understand. You know, you make a great point. I don't understand that. I don't get it. Anybody.
And the point
men, women don't make. What's the point?
and the point I made, just to clarify, it's like I was there. Like I know the females that did this. You know what I mean? And like I know she didn't know the girl that was walking past. You feel what I'm saying?
Got
So
you.
it's just like
yeah.
so it's just like a thing where like I think another thing too is I think people do things to impress people. Honestly. They do things to impress people. For example, like the thing I just said, right? The girl walking past. Yeah. She could have girls with her. Now the girls with her, they probably with all that crazy shit. And the other girls are probably not. So she's just coming off with that kind of energy to impress somebody, to come off like you tough. You know what I mean? And just to see what the people with you was gonna do. And
Their
man,
reaction, what they gonna say.
yeah, and the thing is, you're probably not even like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Coming off a different way. So it's like, you confused.
Well, 9 times out
You
of
feel
10,
what I'm saying?
That's the truth right there. Like if you're not built a certain way, but you gotta kind of prove yourself to your peoples. Like I am that type of person. You know what I mean? Like you just really proving yourself even more dumb.
Bro,
It's stupid.
A lot of people come off like they trying to impress other people. They're not showing who they are. Like
I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
that
man.
too, because I'm gonna get deep. I'm gonna get deep because what you're saying, I'm gonna get deep with things that I'm saying. Because when you say even that, they're trying to impress other people. Man, again, it goes back to not being healed, man. When you think about it, when you grew up, right, in your circumstances, any of us, a lot of black people can relate. And don't tell me you can't.
Right.
A lot you can relate. We can relate to each other. You know, whether it is okay, you grew up poor, relate. Oh, middle class. You know why you can relate middle class? Because you got enough, but you don't have enough.
Yeah.
Then if you rich, you switched up on us. You can't celebrate because your parents worked hard to get you out of a bad situation. Every angle you're attacked.
Yep.
So when you go out and you feel the need to impress someone, it's because of something that's inside of you where you feel attacked. This is where it comes from.
Yeah.
Think about it. It comes from that. You feel a certain way where you got to go and you got to press. But you know why? God, I didn't want to tell you that, but
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
When you separate, as far as us, and think about it, and of course with slavery, it's already about who's in the house, who's not in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it right at that one right there. Our mentality is still enslaved. I gotta impress you. I want to be. I should be out. Why do you just not knowing we all slaves?
Yeah.
Don't matter what house you in. The title of you is a slave.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, y'all.
It's true shit. It's true shit.
Come on, man. Mentality, man.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mentality.
It's a mentality thing at the same time. Well, as a matter of fact,
History thing is it happened all over the curve.
It's
but
not
in
even
our
the same
minds,
time.
Our minds still continue to be enslaved, and then we enslave ourselves.
It's like it's being recycled.
Yep.
Right.
It's
And
being
we enslave
recycled.
ourselves with certain things, man.
Yep.
We enslave ourselves with certain things, you know. And that's where that comes from. What you saying? I get it, because I don't knock anybody. Like I don't again, your village is important. If you don't have those type of people to tell you, like, nah, that's not right. Because I ain't gonna tell you I ain't never wild out. I don't tell you I ain't got it all those. Oh, I wild. I still might get. I'm still gonna. If you mess with me, yeah, I still might get love. That's not the point here or there. But when I was younger, yeah, that was anger.
Yeah.
Wilding out, doing all that extra stuff, and it was never into press. It's just I didn't know how to. Again, my mentality. I didn't know how to use all the energy I had to go in the right direction. You know what I mean? And again, had great. Does anybody know I'm strict? Again, I was. Yeah, you ain't doing none of that. Very, very respectful household going in. That didn't. I don't like no type of confidence because my mom always gave us confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always talked to my mom. Ain't never talked to me back. Like, but on the flip side, I used to go to some, friend's house or my people's house where their parents is talking crazy to them, and I was shocked. I'm like, I mean, God, I'm poor. You poor too, but on top of that, you got your mom telling you you're dumb, you stupid. Like, I don't know this one.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't understand this. I know I'm poor. I understand that government cheese.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And them rice puffs. Them rice puffs you stick on in your mouth. Them rice puffs. I don't know how my mom no sugar, everything. Like, you was a G. You gonna eat rice puffs with no sugar? You a G. And canned milk? Oh, Lord.
On the cam milk.
And
Add the water.
Right, add the water. Add the water. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't know.
Man.
I don't know what a lot of that feels like. But I know a lot of people go through it.
Right.
I know a lot of people have to endure it, and then it haunts you in a sense as you get older.
Yeah.
So then when you get older, I can't wait to get out of the house. You ignore it. You ignore it. You ignore it. You don't heal. You don't heal. You don't heal. You ignore it. You ignore. Then you have kids. Then you're doing the same thing that you didn't want done to you. Then they grow up.
Yeah.
Then it's a recycle.
Yep.
All the time.
Yep.
So when you say we go out and it's like Prince, you right. But think about sometimes where it comes from. Think about where it comes from. And that's me going in depth.
I know.
And that's like in a way of someone having their demons inside of them. You know what I mean? Those demons are real, y'all. They're real. You know what I mean?
Again, man. Say it into the camp.
I grew up in a house. I mean, my mom and dad had a house, but just because I had a house, it ain't my house. It's their house. You know what I'm saying? And I got into some things with my mom or with my dad or whatever the case may be as I got older, and those demons, because I held a lot of stuff in. You know what I mean? I didn't like I said. I didn't really find my release point until I got to my 30s, and that's why that's why I go hard the way I do now. I mean, I get part of it from my dad. My dad, I mean, he worked the same job for about 35 years, 36 years at the post office. You know, he retired, but he always had 2 or 3 jobs. Me and my brothers growing up. That's why. Well, and my mom too. You know what I mean? Because my mom, she was with the bus company. She did transit, and she did a whole bunch of other stuff too. She had about 3 or 4 jobs too. That's why me and my brother was living, pretty damn near good, for us.
Right.
But like you said, when you went to somebody else's house, when we went to Newman Street, when we was on Railroad Ave, when we was over there by our cousin's house,
Yeah, right.
yo, it was a whole different environment. And you know what? We couldn't wait to get over there though, because there was so much restriction on First Street. We got to let loose on Newman Street. You know what I mean? Well, whether it was negative or positive or not, we was able to chill.
Right.
We was able to do what the hell we wanted to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And my aunt, my mom, my uncle Suge or whatever, around my cousin Power and Brian, all them.
Right.
My cousin D Block, like we was always down there having fun,
Right.
being stupid.
Right.
But then when we got back to First Street, it was like that vice grip.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And it didn't make me hate my parents. because I love my
That's a good
parents.
description. I like that vice grip. That was good.
Oh,
I like
man,
that.
but that's exactly how it felt.
Right, that's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Vice
But-
grips. You know, you had the vice grips on the back of the bike. I don't know how you go up them hills. You hit a lot of bumps. You check the back of your bike, though, in your seat. There's still a vice grip. But like, that's a tight grip, bro. I kid you. I feel you on that,
It
man.
is. But you know, once we got older, you know what I mean, it was like, okay, because the whole, you know, we talking about all this, and we ran off the ramp a little bit, but it's all about
Oh,
motivation.
yeah, it's all about everything.
It's all about
all Of
motivation.
them come together. Everything
So,
comes together.
I didn't really find my motivation until, you know, maybe I had my first child. Of course, off the bat, the motivation is, okay, I got something to look up.
Off
I
the
got,
bat, yeah. Another
So,
life.
but it's like having kids for me. It's a motivation with all on its own, because it's something that you have to do every day, every single day. Now, I can never take my dad hat off ever, but my motivation for that particular reason with my sons, because I got two boys, Taven and Eli, is that I'm learning something from them every single day.
Right.
You know, they're 11 and 8
Right.
years old now. Now, my son Tavian, he's becoming a teenager. So I'm kind of reliving my teenage years in a different way, though, because I don't have that vice grip on my kids
Right.
the way my mom and dad had on me. I kind of let them live a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's a structural thing.
Right. Gotcha.
So that's my motivation, to make sure that I don't let them fall.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then, you know, everything else kind of just gradually, you know, put me in the right direction.
And I want to chime in on that real quick, as far as what you said with kids, because there's a I know a lot of great parents that are still not healed, but their motivation is, of course, their kids.
Right.
But I also, again, I go back to the importance of healing
Yeah.
yourself on that, because, you know, again, you start, you was injured, you thrown into my kid became my motivation.
Right.
You know what I mean? You still didn't make time for really to you to heal though. But your kids motivate now, because now you thinking almost in a robotic way, not in the bad sense.
Right.
But your dad cap, your mom's caps, people, they're on.
Mhm.
But you still got something. You still got the demons. You still got certain things with you.
That's when the fire department came
Right.
into play.
Right. And the thing that people even understand, like I said, I said initially starting, motivation is yourself. Because how you operate and with things is how you're going to treat others,
Right.
including your kids.
Right.
And cool it is, like, you know, some just got like some parents, again, great parents that got thrown in the fire, be like, yo, I for my kid, but they're still with their self. You don't know, because now all their whole life is their
The
kids.
kids.
You know, but kids grow up eventually.
Mm-hmm.
What you gonna do when it's just you,
You know,
or your wife, or your husband?
I got people tell me all the time, they're like, damn, Gerald, man, like you got your hand in everything. You always doing something. And I'm like, well, that's how I like it for myself.
Right.
Because if I stay in tuned in one thing, I feel like I'm not missing something, but I feel like I'm not doing something. I feel like I gotta do something all the time, and that just puts my mind at ease. It puts me at ease, because everything I'm doing is always on some positive thing. You know what I mean? So when the fire department came in, and I was like, oh wow, bet. You know what? I always wanted to do this. Let me do it now.
Right.
Boom, did that. Now, I mean, me and Ron got the podcast. You know, we've been talking about this for years. Now that we got it, it's something to do. We can come out. We can come on here. We can vent. We can get things off our mind.
So
or,
let me ask y'all both a question, because I didn't get to see you when I first
Yeah.
saw Joe. And I was explaining, like, I was telling him I love what y'all doing, how y'all doing, and everything like that. But you said on top of that, it took y'all years. Why do you think it took y'all so long?
I can. Okay, go.
Nah, what the thing is, we were talking about, I would say we said years, because we was talking, you know what it is? We had this idea a long time ago. We all be at JJ, we all be at his crib, and the conversations we have would be like just bugged out stuff, funny stuff. I say, yo, bro, like the conversations we have is entertaining.
Right.
Excuse me, no matter what we were talking about, and it wasn't always about like, we drinking and we smoking, and so we just gonna talk about a bunch of goofy stuff. And like, once even if we wasn't drinking and smoking, we could have had Gatorade or some water and just sat down and just chopped it up.
Got you.
You know what I mean? It could,
right.
I mean, it could have been about anything, like family, getting a job, making money, being progressed. I mean, and that's what it was. I said, yo, bro, like if we put a camera right there and just record us talking.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we could. But I didn't. The idea wasn't okay. We're gonna put it on YouTube. Okay, we're gonna upload it, and that wasn't my idea. The whole thing was just we can go back and just bug out and watch it. You feel what I'm saying? That was the whole thing. There wasn't a business mind behind it.
Yeah. Now, was there any
Long time ago.
type of fear that came into play when y'all first started? Was there any type of fear?
Oh, what
Nah.
you talking about the podcast?
Yeah, any type of fear of like worrying about what someone else gonna say, what people gonna think?
No,
Well, Ron hit me. And we just started.
Say it again one more time, Ron. What'd you say?
no,
Immediately.
no.
Not at all, right?
No.
Right. That's right right there.
Because
Keep it
no,
right
because
there.
I ain't even cut you off. Because if that was the case, it'd be like, then we gonna start a podcast. Then they might call us trash. They might say we suck. They might not even watch. I
Right.
mean, what are we gonna do? They isn't everybody. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of people in the world, man. And the whole thing is like, bro, like if I like something, we see podcasts happening, like everybody doing a podcast. I told G, I said, bro, we could do this. We could do this, man. You know what I mean? In his truck, we had the cell phone, passing it back and forth as microphones. We got the lapel. That's what we call them.
Yeah.
The lapel. Yeah, we clipped them on. He clipped them on. Better quality, better audio. You know what I mean? And at that time, we were just doing audio and uploading it to Spotify or the Anchor app. You know what I mean? G told me, oh, you know Jeff, right? I said, who? He said, Jeff shit. I said, and you know on Facebook, you know, people you may know, that's the only Jeff that ever popped up that I seen on Facebook. You know what I mean? I said, so it got to be him. He said, yo, Jeff got a spot. You know what I mean? We can go over there. As soon as we sat down, I said, damn, this is dope, man. Like, from being in the truck to, and it happened in a short period of time.
Right.
I mean, it was like we was on cell phones for 5-6 years, and now we're in front of microphones and behind microphones. You know what I mean? And
But you know what? And not to interrupt you, because but I guess everybody watching, you know, see it live or anything like that. The way you just described that story, that's motivation.
Exactly.
And look who you kept around you to stay motivated to do it. You said you started with mics on your phones.
Yeah.
One kid you said they ain't everybody. I love that. I'm stealing that. I hope you know. That's cool. I'm gonna give you props now. I'm giving you props now.
you make t-shirt. I just want a t-shirt if you make one.
Yeah, I got you. You know, you gonna get some. You gonna get a percentage. Believe that. I ain't never gonna take from my people. You gonna get a percentage. You dig? I ain't gonna steal from my
That
people.
will be a
You gonna
dope
get
shirt, though.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
like
But,
that.
you know,
Hashtag day and
yeah,
everything.
man. You know, so it's too late. Everybody watching, it's too late. It's too late.
It's over.
We already doing the paperwork for the LLC. Don't play me.
Let 'em
I
know.
handle business.
Let them know.
Get it? You know what I'm saying? my point, my point with why you said that is because you know the who you were surrounded with, who you guys all being together and stayed in that space to be motivated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the confidence, the way you just described that whole story, like that's just energy. Like I'm like, man, you know, and I don't know if everybody who watched the podcast or is into it know how that story went. Like that's why I said. That's why I asked the question. I'm like, yo, they gotta know. You gotta know. That's my point of bringing this. Like, that's why I say I love what y'all doing. Like, it's important.
Yeah.
Whether it's real, it's all topics are real, but whatever topics it may be, you know, all topics are real to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not like you said, they ain't everybody. So boom, all topics that are very meaningful to you, and they need to know that. Like, and you kept going. The 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Now on a bigger platform of life, figuratively speaking, the 5 seconds was the phone and the mic. The 5 seconds was you being in the room where y'all was at, just talking.
Yeah.
Those 5 seconds, within those 5 seconds, figuratively speaking, with life, you made decisions.
Exactly.
And look where you are now.
Exactly. And on top of that, it was instant.
You feel me?
Yeah, man.
It was instant motivation.
Yeah.
It was instant motivation because I say years, but when he hit me that day, I said, you know what? Let's just do it now.
And he was with it. Like
he found the app.
he was going
Jumped on it.
I be going to work. You know what I mean? He'd be like, "Yo, let's just do a show real quick. I mean, let's do the podcast
Word.
real quick.
Let's get it-
Next
let's
day,
get
let's
it
do a show
going
real
now.
quick. It'd be 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 38 minutes, 45. It didn't matter what it was. We were just amped to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he told me, I appreciate you too, because he told me what you said. He said, "Yo, I love what y'all doing, man, and y'all keep up. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all stay pushing with it. And a lot of people too. I'm gonna say this shit too. A lot of people don't do that.
No, they don't.
You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people don't do that, and I had to.
Talk about
I had to let you know.
It's just like that King of the Jungle joint that you were saying.
Just the fact that I had to let you know, I mean, he told me what you said, you know what I mean? And we appreciate you being here and appreciate all these gems, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people, they're not going to do this. I'm not putting myself above nobody when I say they're not going to do this, but I'm saying, like, a lot of people are not going to sit here and give you, I mean, show love for what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? At the same time, not saying that they have to, but at the same time, it's like, and that's the thing between black people that I be saying. It be killing me.
Period. Say it.
It be
Say
killing
it.
me.
Say it.
You know
Talk
what I
about
mean?
it. That's you got a
And-
platform to talk about, and that's my point. Like, and that's what another thing like you said is important. What I don't think, because everything is we're talking about comes in around in a full circle to every topic
Every
we're
time.
talking about. Things
Every
that
time.
now that we put the topic as far as fitness and everything like that, motivation. We've been on that in the healing part. We've been on that, but I'm saying I'm appreciative they put fitness in the fact for me. But I'm talking about things that people need to have or what you need to do. Like, what's your baby? Like, yeah, this was right here where you created. And if you could see how y'all face lit up when you was talking about it, that was my point of asking the question. Like, I know what I'm doing with this. I'm doing it. I'm gonna tell you. Go ahead, man. Tell them. You know why? It's y'all winning. I don't know where anybody's favorite is, which means I'm winning.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yep. Like, I don't carry that, man. I already know I'm in line. We walk through the jungle, baby. I'm gonna strut through. What up? What up? What up? All lines, baby. What up? Y'all doing good? How you feeling today, man? I'm gonna just go right through it is, man. I might stop through your kingdom and say what up. We gonna kick it for a little bit.
yeah.
I'm about to go back over here, back to mine. But I appreciate you. I appreciate everything it is. And it's funny because I think people are they're thrown off, and I know why they're thrown off, perhaps with me, because my demeanor is very, very stern at times. I'm not going to front. I can be very, very, come off as very, very serious. A lot of people don't even know how funny I am. Or, like, I love me and my brother love comedy. I love comedy. I love telling jokes, love all of that stuff like that. But a lot of people don't know that, and that's because that's on me. I admit that. But one thing is funny, what threw me off as of lately as being in the more peaceful state that I am in, when I'm giving like they don't expect like I could be working out, use the fitness as an example, and I'm in there, I'm zoned out. Like some people don't even talk, but then I go and I say, yo, you could do this. Oh man, thank you. Somebody is like nobody ever. They don't stop to this, but I guess they see me and think that I have it all together, and then they're still working. And they don't expect someone to say, yo man, you doing great, or keep going.
Yeah.
That bothered me. It bothers me in a sense because it's like, why? Why do you feel? Because I think, I got to the top of the ladder, or whatever my ladder of life, I'm not supposed to come back and tell y'all I appreciate you.
Right.
I'm not supposed to tell you I love everything that you're doing.
You gotta be able to give back.
What would I lose?
Yeah.
Right.
I tell people, think about it. To tell somebody they really doing great and to show your love to them, like I said, give them their love letters. I said in the post back on my IG. I don't do that flowers. Flowers die. Give them their love letter, man. You appreciate somebody? Do it.
Yeah.
What are you losing? You think it is, I can't tell you, I can't. Like, people be so surprised that, yo, man, I was kind of scared to come tell you. I don't know why. I get it. You know what I mean? I say I don't know why, but I get it. But when I speak and I show them, like, yo, I appreciate you. Anywhere I go, respect, anything like that.
Yeah.
All my tattoos is words, and these words, the things that mean, what I live by, and how I carry myself. But it's important. It's important, like, to tell y'all that, to understand it don't matter. Don't matter if you go if this podcast become big as heck. It don't mean you don't need it.
Exactly.
Right.
It don't mean you don't need to. Yo, man, pat on the back. You're doing great, man. I love it.
We need all the love, man.
All
That's why we got this
for your
we need all
mental.
of it.
We got this platform, and we always say like, first of all, we want to bring people from Hackensack because that's where we from. That's the hometown. You
Right.
feel me?
And I'll talk to you about that too.
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
because it's all a connection thing. I mean, we from here, so why not show our town love and then get the feedback from our people? You know what I mean? And I mean, not to say that it doesn't happen because it does, but you got some people that they got their own opinion about what. I mean, whatever the case may be, that's far from our minds. We
Right.
can care less about that.
Right.
Those that show us love and see the motivation that we have to do this every single week,
Yeah.
weekend, Saturday.
Right.
You know what I mean? The live, we go on lives. Like
Right.
we don't get paid for this. But this is a job for us. This is something that we look forward to doing every single day.
And it's again what I don't what people understand, realize what I tell you. It's a platform, man.
Exactly.
You went to so you got a business, you got a this. Come on, come talk about it. Come, and they'll talk to you about it. Whatever it may be, don't let that pride, that ego get in the way of you. Like, yo, just like, nah, I don't care what people. Nah, man, like I reached out to you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I reached out to you. I'm like, yo, this is I want to get on there, man. I want to get on there, man. And again, it's I watch it, but it more so when I like coming in town and knowing, and man, what's his name? The one you had on, he was explaining it with the as far as
Kassim.
Shout out to him.
Yes.
Shout out to him. Like what you guys were talking about at that time for me and the topic was a lot of things I think a lot of people didn't know.
Right.
They didn't know what was going on, how Hackensack operating, how thing it is. But here's my thing, even with that, and I appreciate that I appreciate that topic. I appreciate him being on the platform to talk about it. But more so, even with that, which I got, and I understand you got a business.
I was like,
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't mean to. I was like, I didn't mean to.
Even the platform that you guys got with that.
Don't turn it up. Turn it off. I'm not trying to.
You better get your phone right. But even with that, like if you got businesses or you got anything going on, like people you plug in with the business. Come on, talk about what with what really motivates you, what drives it, what's in your heart. You know what I mean? But so I'm sure there's gonna be topics where y'all talk about sports, but we got a lot of sports people out in Hackensack that are really, really great athletes that might be, they're coaching, they're doing, all these things, man.
Yeah.
And shout out to all those people, want to coach and help the kids and do all of that. And that, but it needs to be said. You need to be able to talk and have a platform where you feel comfortable when you don't feel no way. Let that ego go, man. I don't even matter again. It's like some people might be surprised as, oh man, like you do motivate. I mean, I do this because it started with me.
Yeah.
I started with me, and I was like, it started with me. I know what demons that I had to fight and get through in order to become the person that I'm trying to become on a daily basis.
Right.
But the thing that sucked a lot of times, and again, I have the village, and I say I have the village. I decided to go through a lot of that stuff by myself. Tormented my own mind. But I knew one thing for sure when I was going through it, it's like, okay, God is very, very strong presence in my life. So that kept me a bay, And I knew one thing that I did not want anyone else to feel, if I could offer a word, was to feel that loneliness I felt
Right.
of going through that. Because there's times I was just like, man, I'm about to be angry. Forget this. I'm about to go I'm about to go mess some stuff up. I'm gonna mess it up, and I'm gonna do it. Cause who's gonna stop me? Because again, I know how I'm built.
Yeah.
Not being cocky and not being this, but there's some people just be like, nah, man, I can get punched in the face, and I can take it. Cause I have been.
I got well, my cousin, he passed away, but he was the same way. But you wouldn't have noticed that. Because he always had a smile. I'm talking about my cousin Dakota.
Okay, right. Oh, yeah, of course.
He always had a smile on his face.
Right, yeah,
Gentle giant.
yeah,
But when you push that right button,
right.
well, it was the right button for him.
Right.
But it's the wrong button for that person.
Right.
It's a bad
Everybody,
day.
Yeah, it's a bad day. And again, I don't want to. I don't want to harp on that too much. I don't want to stay on
But
that as far as things.
the thing is though, and I don't want to get emotional, but my
It's
cousin,
all good.
my cousin Dakota, it's not like he didn't care, because he always cared.
Mm-hmm.
It was just his way of doing things.
Right, and that's
You know what I mean?
that's a key thing people need to understand. That was at the time my way of doing it. But what I say is one thing I don't want anyone else if I can motivate them, is not to feel that.
Right.
Because it doesn't matter. Like God just happened to be able to put that on my shoulders
Yeah.
to be able to come out and stay motivated. But now, obviously, I need my village more than ever as I get older. Because I think I was carrying a lot of weight.
Oh wait, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it didn't realize it. Like, you know, I get told that all the time by loved ones and everything. Like, yo, you trying to carry too much. But you know, and I get it, and they're right. But I know for people coming up and people that I may have not seen in a long time or may not even talk to, especially young kids and anyone, a lot of kids, I would like, listen, man, I'm gonna give them motivation. I'm gonna tell you to come out here. I'm gonna tell you keep on doing that. Like, keep going for it. I don't care what nobody say, man. Keep going for whatever you need to do and whatever you're trying to do, because it's gonna shape and mold you. You don't want to go down past where you don't. That's not your life. You don't need to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody telling you not good, keep working at it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Or find somebody that's good or better than whatever you're doing and ask them.
That's it.
There's nothing wrong with it.
That's another thing too, like asking for help. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with asking for help, bro.
Right.
Like, it's nothing wrong with everybody. Like, it's hard to say like you. Excuse me. It's hard to say you independent. I mean, but like, I don't think anybody did everything like by themselves.
And it's funny you said that, because let me tell you a term I dislike. I don't like to say hate, because my mom used to say hate is a very powerful word. Self-made. I dislike it. What does self-made mean? By yourself all the time. By myself. I did it woke up by myself.
Sound like it, don't it?
By myself.
Don't it sound like it,
I
don't
came by myself. I'm self-made. I made all this money by myself. I signed my own check. I did everything. Come on,
I got
man.
my own money.
I got my own.
With,
I
with
get
my
it.
print on it.
Yeah, my face on my money, self-made. And I know we joking about it and everything like that, but come on, man. Everybody need a team. Like
Yeah.
I say, village. I call mine a village, man.
We all need a
Everybody
team.
need that. And I don't care. I'm gonna root for you. But you got to make sure you got these people in there genuinely rooting for you. That's why I said before, the secret haters. They root for you. Like I'm a root. I sincerely, when I reached out, I meant everything that I say, and I continue to mean everything.
It's always been genuine, man.
Appreciation of y'all doing what y'all do, because at the
Always.
end of the day, I'm like, man, I tell you this, I'm like, man, I know I can motivate, but I never even thought of this.
Yeah.
Y'all made me think, and I'm like, I saw y'all, and that was motivation for me. And it doesn't matter that's the thing I think people forget. It didn't matter, like, okay, my life is great. My life is going great. I'm not even trying to front. But I said, it's like, yo, you never know where you get your motivation from.
Nah.
Yeah.
It don't matter the levels.
say
Just let
that
some
again.
people,
Say that
let that
again.
ego go.
For real.
It don't matter. I was like, yo, I said, soon as I said, yo, I want to get on, man. Let me get on.
Because to be honest, man, I mean, it's two of us on here. We got no time for egos, man. We talk about this daily. Like, what are we doing this week? How we going about this week? He'll come up with the Q&A. I'll come up with the BSO ain't really all that. Well, I don't want to say it like that, but it's just bulletins or whatever. But we got a topic of the day. It's a team thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
There's no ego involved.
We always, and I tell them all the time. Every time we get on the phone, it's like the light bulb just goes on in both our brains, and we just start boom, boom, boom.
Shit is 1,000 watts.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, but I mean, I'm not on the phone with him. I'm like, damn, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do or what. But then he'll call me. All of a sudden, he'll probably just say something, and then that's it. Boom. That's how it normally works with us.
And that's what we all, as a whole, as a people, we all need that.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
push
very,
him. He
again,
pushed me.
The topic of as far as of healing, like, is how, depending on how much you put time into healing,
Right.
or to wanting to be healed, is how you gonna treat people. Your relationship with yourself, relationship with your husband, your wife, your kids, your friends, your family, all of that comes into play. Whether anyone, and another thing I'm gonna say, just to say it's not a plug, but it is a plug. We gonna stop downplaying going to see therapists.
Oh yeah, say that again.
Yeah.
We gonna
No,
stop
say that again,
downplaying
please, man.
Yeah.
going to see therapists, man.
You got a point there.
Stop. That's a stigma that needs to be. It needs to stop. We need to stop doing it. You know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't going on this. Man, okay, I ain't going to. I'm not going to see nobody talk to nobody. It sound like a little kid. I ain't calling foul. Y'all catch that?
Yeah.
When we playing
Right.
back sports, you couldn't call that foul.
Right.
Hard as hell. You got a tear coming out. Foul me hard as hell. I want to call foul so bad. Don't you call foul. In the back of your mind, you heard somebody say, man, don't call that foul, man. You looking like a punk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
100% too.
I'm telling you, I'm putting it in the simplest form for you, no matter what it is. I'm telling you,
100%.
simple.
You
And
right, you
but
right.
I guess the only majority of the time, the only voice that really was yourself.
Yeah.
Your own voice. I know it was for me. I'm not calling foul. My ego ain't letting me call foul. Stop that. Cut that out. I deserve 2 free throws, and that's how it's gonna go. I'm calling this foul. I'm gonna call somebody up, and we gonna talk. I'm gonna get these free throws.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get them out. It's a free shot for your mental.
Yeah.
We gonna stop down playing. We gotta see people. We gotta talk to each other. I don't care if you don't really want to go to the whole lengths of the getting the doctorate is, man. Then you gotta find somebody who you gonna be able to talk to about certain things, man.
Got
Period.
to.
You gotta get it out, cause
Got to.
well, of course with the pandemic and everything going on, it's always been this way. But look at everything we have to watch.
Right.
Look what's going on in the world. Black people's mental health is declining
Oh, we about to get into that.
Rapidly.
About to get into that.
rapidly.
I don't know if my cousin's watching. Arlene.
She's on here.
Oh, she's
man.
on there?
Yeah, matter of fact, let me address everybody in the room real quick. I ain't want to cut nobody off. Cedric jumped in here. He said Gerald is Jamaican with 13 jobs.
God damn it.
He be delivering water and using it to put out fires in 2 different states.
Yo, C.
Shout out to Cedric.
What up, C? What up, Big C? I told you need to do comedy. I tell him all the time, man.
Sterling Nunez, great job, guys. Arlene Francis, man, 1st Street and 2nd Street was tight reins when you guys were talking about growing up on early, going over there.
Grandma's house on 2nd Street
Dope
too. Yep.
conversation again. Kayla, she's enjoying it, man. Hands up. Arlene Francis, she's about to trademark that phrase that you just stole from Ron.
I said I was giving Ron a percentage. I said it now. Okay.
Jay Petty, what up, cuz? He said that he's talking about facts, man. You speaking all that truth. Sterling Nunez again. Pride and ego can become our downfall. He's 100% correct. Yes, it can. Yvonne Hunt, Miles, 100%, and Arlene again, exactly. Still watching. Thank you for being with us, folks.
Just
Thank y'all.
I just want to say because you talking about therapists, right? I mean, I can call my cousin Arlene, whatever I'm going through. She's always an open ear. She's always she always has the right things that she tells me that just makes me look at things in a different perspective. You know what I mean? So I got a free therapist at that. You know what I mean? It's free. Well, she probably gonna try charging me now since I said it.
You better pay it too.
Yeah, word.
You better pay you.
That's a black business.
But yeah.
Support it.
But you know, off the strength though. You know what I'm saying? Off the strength.
You right. Walk straight. Take this. It's yours. That's why I said I'm giving you a
But-
percent.
But I just wanted to shout that out there, man, because
We got it on tape, too. So hold on.
Word.
So in live, baby, you good.
I just want to shout that out there because you're right. We all need somebody to talk to. You know, whenever we're going through something, it could be a relationship, marriage, whatever the case may be. Just you got to be able to to get that off your heart, man.
Yes.
And it goes along with everything else we were saying because we all got some type of or has some type of issues, or maybe we're still dealing with some type of issues that we
Trauma
have.
is real, man.
You
Trauma
know what I
is real.
mean? Like you gotta be able to either vent that out somehow, or you have to, you gotta figure it out. Whether you gotta let go, or you gonna keep on fighting, or because if you keep on keeping things on your heart,
Right.
you're hurting yourself.
Right.
You're putting you know what? That's another thing too. I'm gonna stop with this because I'm gonna ramble. Look, as black folks, we don't really. I don't know for and it's not all black folks, but it's just that with certain things that we have on our heart, we don't know how to translate it into a way where we're trying to like either work it out or vent, get off our chest, whatever the case may be. What we do is we hold grudges,
Right.
and by holding grudges, you're not doing yourself any favors out here, man.
No, you're not.
You're not. And it's like I know a few people that's like that. I'm not gonna say their names, but I just know a few people that are like that, and I always ask this question to them: what's helping you with this situation by holding the grudge? What are you doing to get over what you're going through? You know what I mean? They can't answer it, and I'm like, listen, I can't answer the question for you either because you're not helping yourself.
Right.
You're not taking the proper steps to get this weight off your shoulder. It's holding you down, and being that it's holding you down, it's gonna hold anything else that you have around you down.
You better speak it.
So that's just something to think about. I mean,
Speak it.
you know what I mean? But this was a really deep ass Q&A.
When you
love it.
This is a topic. I mean,
Love
it's
it.
a topic, man.
Loved it. I love it. I love it.
What's good, brother? What's good?
I love it. Any final thoughts, real quick?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, man. Again, my final thought. You know, I appreciate this whole allowing me to speak, on this platform. And again, man, I appreciate everything you guys are doing. And real quick before just to pick.
Oh, we're not done.
Oh no. I mean, you said final thoughts.
About this topic.
I'm gonna save that, y'all.
He trying to say goodbye. He trying
I
to
was
say
about
goodbye.
to say God bless and good night. Almost had me, baby.
Yo, Daryl checked the watch. Like, ooh, I get out here early. All right,
Let's reel him back. You gonna reel him back? Come on.
Yo, I was definitely about to Russell Simmons the game. Big, I'm with y'all. I'm with your time. I didn't know what it is. I was caught up. I said, God,
No, we good. We good. We good.
All right. But go ahead. Nah, no.
All right, we gonna jump into the BSO.
Go ahead. All right, cool. All right.
As always, the BSO is brought to you by BSO Wings. They are located at 215 Main Street in Hackensack, New Jersey. You gotta try them out. They should be open now as we speak. Go out there and go support your local black business.
Please do.
I was gonna say something. It'll come back to me as we close it out. I forgot. But anyway, we just want to keep on pumping this out here. Me and Ron, man, we got an event that's happening July 10th. It's called the Brew Owl. It's gonna be at the Hackensack Brewery. We got a fun afternoon planned out for everybody that comes out. We're gonna have some activities. Pretty much games. We got a game called the Hot Seat. We got a game called Pick a Card, Any Card.
Yep.
There's one more other game. It's trivia.
Okay.
We got some RNG trivia. It's not about RNG. It's about
Yeah, because unless it was multiple choice, but how would you know? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. So I don't want everybody to think, okay, we got guess stuff about Ron and Gerald. Nah, it's about general stuff, man, that you should be able to guess.
And we can say they're wrong too, and they not even know it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Also, we're working some more details out. I'm trying to do something else along with with the games that we're playing. Also, with the games, if whatever contestant that participates in the game, if you get any whatever right, like the trivia, the card game, and the hot seat, you will get like a token, and it's credited towards a free beer. So you really can't beat that. Free beer, like just get the question right, you get a refill. You know what I'm saying? Ron might buy the first round anyway.
Don't hold your breath.
Before we get away real quick, Arlene Francis had a question here. What is the thing that makes a person hold a grudge? 9 times out of 10, it has nothing to do with the grudge, but it's something within the person themselves that they don't want to face. Same thing Daryl's been saying the whole time.
Right.
Find your inner demons, man. Oh my God, Nigel, man, I ain't seen this dude in forever.
Yeah, I did look at the name,
What's
right?
up, Nigel, man?
What's good,
what up,
Nigel?
bro?
What up,
Love
Nige?
y'all. Love what y'all doing. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that, man.
Good looking.
Man, listen, Arlene, listen, she talking it. You know what I mean? And
I
can go
told
back
you.
up?
Yeah,
Real
yeah.
Told
quick,
you.
She said, my payment is
raise your
sons
sons
to be
with
great,
me.
respectable men.
Yep.
I'm Arlene. You going to have to pay her more than that. You going to have to slip her something in the pot because she talking real facts, and we appreciate it. Thank
Yes.
you, Arlene. So you get to talk to see. That's my point. though. You get to talk to her, and you physically are in range to talk to someone like that, and that's a great thing. But we all need that. Again, people, make sure your village and your support system is strong.
Yep.
You have to, because it will. Again, that self-made stuff. Cut it out, man. Shout out to Bryson Tiller for that. That was a great album, though. Self-made. No, that song. It's a good song. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Seriously, like, nobody can do this thing called life. It is our lives, and we live it how we choose to, but nobody can do this thing called life by themselves.
Yeah, I think I saw Salim on here, too.
Nobody can do it by themselves, and it's very important to have a good village, man.
I don't know if you still there.
And just support people, man.
Yes, can't say
Support
that.
people.
Can't say that enough.
Yeah. Like seriously, we got a bunch of black-owned businesses that's actually in Hackensack. They don't get I don't want to say the support, because they do get the support, but they don't really get their name out there like that. So what I really want to do, and I really want y'all to like really understand like where I'm coming from with this. We have. I said in the beginning, we have our hands in everything. My generation, I really think my generation is the shit. I'm gonna really, I mean it, because
older generations did have some good music, though, better music.
Well,
there's some good.
You
a lot of songs sampled from older music and older generations. So I'm not gonna front about that.
I'm not talking about the music. I'm talking about what
I know what you
we
mean.
do. Okay,
Nah, I got you.
But I got you though.
There was a lot of sampling of it.
I got you though.
A lot of.
I got you though.
A lot of
I understand
But,
both of y'all.
oh, and I don't mean to interrupt, but it's still pertaining to everything you're saying as far as supporting. I gotta laugh because my homegirls tell you, I saw a post she did. It was a long time ago, but stop asking for discounts.
Drop some mic.
Stop asking for discounts. Okay? All right? Please, y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. Being in the fitness game and doing all that and everything we do, like, I ain't even gonna go as far as me. I'm gonna make you do what it do when it comes to that. But what I tell people is you don't know the time a person put in to own that craft or what they selling, what they're doing. Stop asking them for a discount. Just support it, man. Yep. I had brought, and I'll just tell you my story. I bought jewelry from Alyssa, and she sent it to me when I was Charlotte, and then I think she was gonna give me a discount, and she was gonna waive the fee to send it to me. I was like, nah, I'm paying for all of that. Doesn't even matter.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I say that story is a bit and to plug her jewelry and everything she got going on. But I'm like, nah, I don't want it. But I appreciate her wanting to do that. But I didn't want to do that as being an entrepreneur myself.
Right.
Nah, man. Like, no. Don't add this. Like, you don't know what somebody put it if they want to offer it and it's cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even have to take it. I get it. But don't ask. You don't know the time, the hours. Their price is the hours, the years, the months they put in.
Mm-hmm.
Believe that. Believe that.
I
Some
believe
people
it.
is extreme. Don't get it twisted. You need to get ideas. But if y'all don't think Gucci is extreme, then you don't think a black person price is extreme. Because y'all want to pay for Gucci belts. You want to do all this extra stuff. Don't get me started on that. But like I said, man, you can pay
get
or
started.
support.
Get started.
Yeah,
You can pay or support.
I challenge everybody to support black-owned.
That's it.
I challenge everybody.
I put it this way: if I'm selling shirts, right, I'm starting off just shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, wife beaters, all that stuff, right? Just shirts. No matter what shirt it is, $10. Don't matter what shirt, hoodies, it's all the same price, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just starting off. You know what I mean? Like, get more business, maybe I can up the price a little because the hoodie is more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Weighs more than the t-shirts and the wife beaters, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just starting off. You can't help me out. I get no support. But when you come to me, you know what I mean? The total cost of your whole outfit, you know what I mean? It got a comma in it. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting here like, like one of these hoodies. I mean, I know what is that? Like, okay, that's good. Okay, one of these hoodies is only $10. I mean, yeah, but you know what I mean. I gotta support the finest. Now already you dissing me. You feel what I'm saying? Already you dissing me. You know what I mean? It ain't the finest of such and such because such and such didn't make it. Gucci didn't make it.
You right.
You feel me? What you talking about?
You right.
You want to talk some shit like he didn't make it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You right.
You know,
It's,
like
it's just it don't make no sense.
it won't make no sense, but you know we got the platform to express it and say like, don't get it twisted. I support everyone, but I support black people more. Sorry, but I'm not sorry because I'm just being honest. You know, I'm always gonna be that way, and that's how it is. You can't tell me not to. I love my skin. I love who I am. I love my people. Ghetto, ratchet, or not. I don't care. I'm gonna try my best to support. I love it. Like I'm support. I'm gonna do it because again, if you win, I'm winning.
There we go.
And I'm like I said, I'm peace. I searched for peace, then I became peace.
Right.
I'll tell y'all again. Understand that you start to get in your life. You search for peace. Once you obtain that peace, or you grasp that peace, you are peace.
Right.
That's what I am. That's what I walk around. I'm peace. You know? And I don't mean you can do whatever you want to do to me, but again, I'm peace. So therefore, if I have peace in my heart and my soul, I can offer it to others.
Yeah.
And if that offering comes from support, why not?
Mm-hmm.
I feel genuinely in my heart. Be the best you can be.
Yeah.
Because I seen and felt what it's not like to be.
Exactly. What? Yo, you preaching, bro.
And I'm telling you,
You
like,
preaching.
nobody deserves that feeling.
Nah.
Nobody deserves that feeling.
Nobody.
And I don't know what we keep this, so I'm gonna support. I don't care what it is. Yo, keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like again, I go into fitness. I don't even care. I don't even sometimes, and not to diss the people who are in most fit shape. I don't even go up to them and keep telling them. I tell people who just trying and getting there.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing and don't stop.
Yep.
Here's why, because they
Yep.
need to hear it.
They need to hear it.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what? I ain't been to the gym in a minute, but the last time I was in the gym, I remember you and Alex was going to Blink over by the Bergen Mall.
Right.
I seen it with my own eyes, bruh. So everything that you're saying, like you're really living, like I seen it. I seen Daryl go up to somebody that didn't know much. I seen Daryl even come up to me, yo, keep on, pursuing what you're trying to do. Because I told y'all I was trying to play ball still.
Yeah.
And it's always positive vibes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
appreciate that, man.
It's always positive. You know what I mean? Like, and to be honest, I'm being very honest. Daryl used to be skinny. He used to be skinny, man.
Yeah, super.
It was on. I don't know if you remember this. It was on. What's that? Is that Essex Street by the barbershop and the liquor store, whatever? You might just get in the cut or something. And I was out there, and we had a conversation. You know what I mean? And he was taller. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, like like bigger. You know what I mean? And said, Ron, I wasn't always like this, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
You remember me, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Nah, you can say it. I was skinny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I ain't had a
but,
joint
but,
on me.
but this is why I'm saying this though. Daryl was always skinny, but he always had that mind frame as either a go getter, or like just don't let the frame fool you.
You can say
You know what I'm
tell the
saying?
truth. My life is
You know
my
what I
life,
mean?
man.
And
That's the
he
only thing
always up by that, and I mean, even though everybody grows up out of certain things or whatever, it's Daryl to me is still the same Daryl. You know what I mean?
man. I
He's still the
appreciate
same
that.
Daryl.
I'm gonna add baller to that because every time we was in school, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean he
stayed with
definitely
a-
balled, yo.
Stay with a ball. I
Definitely
told G,
balled.
I told G this outside, right? I said, I gotta get my pettiness off, right?
Okay,
Nothing to do with nothing, right?
we go.
We was running the full court, right? And for some reason, Darryl never picked me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Ron called himself the Mutombo. You picked him for his height. No.
I was good on defense, but I was better in defense than offense. We ain't talking about that though. Bro.
Like Ron, don't shoot the ball. Ron, pass the ball. Ron, you know
every
what I'm
every time, I'm talking shit. Come on, I'm talking shit,
I
man.
appreciate
He
that,
stayed
but I
with the ball
appreciate
though.
that. Yeah, I appreciate he
Active.
saying that, and me people understand it because again, some people that I met in the latter years of my life only they know this what came with the physical. They don't know
Right.
they don't know the skinny me and all that, just the wild and angry, more angry me. And they think it's just like this is like overnight. type thing, man.
Yeah.
But I love to hear when people understand that know me. That's why I can't change.
Yeah.
What do I look? Man, people, man, y'all gotta get comfortable in y'all skin, man. Please get comfortable in your skin. I'm telling you, cause I've been like you said, man. My character's been the same since I was young.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna do what I don't do. It don't got nothing to do with muscle. Some people, and sometimes I ain't gonna lie. Let me be for real. It's a trigger. Oh, you think you big because you do? Oh, come on, man. Really?
Like why you?
Like sometimes
he wanna push that button.
Yeah, man. I'm about to go get a picture, and I'm gonna show you if I was this size, what I'd still do to you, regardless.
Lil Sean,
and I'm not promoting violence. I'm just telling you, it's like people don't understand. Like you don't know. Like people, whatever insecurities you have, do not put them on me.
Right.
They do that too. It's a thing.
Yeah,
When people,
don't put them on me.
When people work out, it's like people think the people that work out know nothing about them, that they have an ego.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I look good, I'm beautiful, and at the same time, there's
Sometimes
nothing wrong.
There are people like that though.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong with it's nothing wrong with feeling like that.
Right,
And that's how you feel.
That's what you work.
But people just automatically just put that on them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I had it. And I've had it.
And they
I
can
don't.
know
I don't
you.
pay attention. I've had it, but it. The only sometimes with opinion, it somewhat matters is when I know I'm childhood people that I may know.
Yeah.
And they thinking that this is I'm not, man. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to over shadow anybody, to bully anybody. Like my mom used to tell me, I can't stand no bully. I can't stand no bully either. I can't stand them either. Like, what does it look like you praying on somebody who can't really defend yourself or they not at your level?
Right.
What's the point of that? I never been that. I want the challenge.
Yeah.
Give me the challenge. I want the challenge. I used to tell them, I used to see kids get bullied. I said, oh, you try me. I want you to do that to me. I want you to try it with me and see what happens. Because what's the point? Why are you doing that to that person?
Exactly.
Why? Why you? One of my cousins call people soul snatchers. I can't stand soul snatchers. When you know you in a situation where you have the power of the upper hand and you use it at the detriment of another person. Soul snatcher.
And the biggest
Talking deep knowledge
trying
right
to
now. I
be
just jump in.
real,
Yeah,
though.
you talking that? Nah, you real.
I'm telling you.
You
what's the point?
hitting a whole new level though.
Like,
for
I
real.
gotta walk. I'm gonna walk grounded. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go in there because this is my new saying. I love to say this is my gym. I came in the gym. I came to here to fuck shit up and leave. Sometimes I don't want to talk about. I come to fuck shit up and I come to leave. And I'm gonna fuck the whole gym up. I'm gonna go and lift and do what I gotta do for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But in the sense, like I said, with the souls, like that doesn't mean once I step out the gym, that means go around showing my power.
Right.
Intimidating shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do stuff like that, and I'm not in the field. I don't get paid for it no more to do it. But you know what I mean? Like, so it just it's crazy. Like I said, because sometimes those things and people say to you, it comes from their insecurities.
I was ready to say that. Yep.
They're coming you putting your insecurity on me, but what you
Yep.
understand when it comes with me, and I'm talking for people that may not understand how to approach these people or talk to them. For me, I don't even care. I say go ahead. And most of the time, the great thing is, most of the time, the opinion that someone may feel about as far as with me, they keep it secret. Because you're going to have to talk to me.
Yeah.
You're going to have to explain to me, I'm saying, for why you feel the way you feel. Or it's going to be a debate. I'm just saying. And if you come away, man, I'm just saying, you big, you just look like, conversation over. You have no, what you're saying is not warranted
Nah,
to make me
at
even
all.
entertain you anymore.
At all.
Because you don't have any reason. Did you see me go bully? Did you see me go bully someone? Did you see me talk bad about somebody? Did you see me down somebody? Use those as examples, and I will fix them. I will fix them so you do not see that anymore. Not that it doesn't even, that I worry about how people view me. It's the fact that I need to fix myself if you're seeing those examples. Because I try to lead by example. I'm going to fix it. Because that's not what I want people to see. So then, but if you come and you just mad at my 24 hours like we started with, man, we can't have a conversation.
Exactly.
I'm not having a conversation with you, man. You need to get over whatever you want to get. And when you feel that greatness and that peace in your heart and your soul, man, you're going to strut through that kingdom like a lion.
And chill with the rest of the lions in their kingdom.
That's it. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Point blank period, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's it, man.
All right, So we gonna jump into the IME topic of the day, and that IME topic of the day is brought to you by IME. It's located at 851 Main Street in Hackensack, New Jersey. It's once again it's a black-owned business, and the black owner is my cousin Rasheen Cole, or Rod the Barber. I should say it like that, Rod the Barber. Shout out his whole government. Don't hurt me, bro.
Shout out to Rob. Shout out to Rob.
In order to get an appointment, you have to download an app. It's called Booksy. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Thank you. You have
You
to
don't think about it. It just flows now.
You know what I'm
It just
saying?
flows now.
Cause I be trumping over that damn thing. But you gotta download the app. Once you download the app, you see all the appointments that's available. Rod does have other ladies that's actually doing different types of braiding or crocheting or whatever the case may be, whatever style you're looking for. If you're looking for that type of thing, or if you read,
Rashmi is in there, right?
yeah, Rashmi's in
Shout out
there.
to Rashmi. Straight up. I follow. See, I look, man. I want people to win, man. Shout out. Keep doing y'all thing, man. I'm telling you, I follow, man. I want to support. Keep doing your thing. All of y'all, right?
Exactly.
Everybody.
The other thing though is Rod's looking for barbers. So if you're a barber in the area, a barber anywhere around,
License.
Licensed barber.
Yeah.
please make sure you're licensed up. Make sure you have all your credentials, your certificates, and link up with Rod. Once again, his address is 851 Main Street, or you can either hit his inbox up on Instagram or Facebook. So please remember, please have your credentials.
Well, can I? I don't mean to intervene, but with that one again, there's something else too. Like, even without their credentials or whatever the name is, if you needed to get as a mentor, because Ra's nice with them clippers.
Yes.
Talk to him even.
Yeah.
Like, I get it with the credentials and him, the hiring business. Right? Yeah, he gonna make sure his business right. But if y'all are trying to get into it and you're trying to figure out where to go, he could be a good mentor to you.
Very
He can
good
tell you
mentor.
Anybody who's in there, not just him and whoever's in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I ain't even gonna do it, man. I can't, because I'm telling the importance, man. You don't, people, like, sometimes you may have a dream
Yeah.
and you got something going on and you don't know which way to go. Just because you ain't got certain papers right, please go talk to that person that you can see if they're living a dream. Talk to them.
Especially if you from around the way, he know you.
Right.
He ain't gonna
Talk
shut you.
to them.
He not gonna shut you down.
In any aspect, right. Just talk to him, man. Just go say, yo, what I got to do. Even if you got to sweep the shop to look in every day.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
that, man. Stay the course of your dream. Period. Stay the course of your
Definitely.
dream. I'm sorry for
Definitely.
interrupting.
No. That's
My bad.
that's dope. That's dope. So yeah, like all that, man. Like, yo, y'all check him out. He's been booked a lot. You know, that's because he's getting a lot of work. He needs a little help. So, or patience, really. I mean, listen, if he's booked, he's booked. You know, just try him the following week. But his shop is open from Tuesday to Sunday. And one more other thing I want to put out there, and he hasn't really said anything, but damn, I know we all complain about certain things, but yo,
We were just talking about that.
don't complain about his
explain
prices no
price.
more. Don't complain about his prices. Listen, look, he said it. I'm just piggybacking off of it, and I'm gonna keep piggybacking off of it. Don't complain about the prices. All right,
They're not going to change.
it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna jump into we got about what?
You have 22 minutes.
All right, so within 20 minutes, we're going to try to chop this up real quick. And it's about men's health and men's healing. We kind of harped over it a little bit. I mean, we kind of stopped ourselves.
Now we covered it. I think we cover all of it. We still on topic, baby.
But we're still going to
But I
jump.
know what you
Yeah, we're still going to jump into it a little bit more because try to get a different go into a different field of it.
Okay.
Now, and I'll start it off. Like with some men, black men, I should say, because we really trying to touch on black men. Relationships. It's hard to break up. It's hard to go through a relationship where it's over. But you got some men that in their mind it's not over, or in their heart, you know what I mean, they're hurting, but they go into the next relationship with that burden on their mind still.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a heavy thing. And you know, I went through some things like that, and the way I got over it, it took a while, but the way I got over it was I really had to, and I learned this from Morgan. Shout out to Morgan. I had to like really let that person go. I had to be able to release that, and the only way I was able to do that was not really having time to myself or being alone, but taking up certain things that got my mind off of it. You know what I mean? And it really helped a lot. You know what I mean? It really helped a lot. So I'm in a space now where, you know, I could deal with anybody. Doesn't matter who it is.
Gotcha.
That won't trap me no more. You know why? Because I got my mental is so sharp now. It's like, okay, fine. You know, it didn't work. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Okay, you did this. Okay, fine. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And it's not to say that like that's a negative thing. No, it's a positive thing for me, because at one point it was like, oh my God, I'm hurt. I'm so sad. I'm so this. I'm so that. I can't do this. Nah, fuck that. I can do it. You know what I mean? Life goes on.
Right.
So that's where my mind is right now, and that's how I'm flowing and everything. Now, for the next black man, how can we motivate that man to like really, you know, like just think of himself more and keep himself in tune to, you know, living his life, you know, the way he's, you know, should be supposed to be doing it. You know what I mean? So what thoughts can we give another person that's in the same situation that can make him feel like, you know what, I can do this. I can be a better person for myself. So that way when he gets into another situation with another woman, he knows that, okay, you know, whatever happens is gonna happen. He can be good with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Number one, I think is definitely you need time to heal yourself. Definitely coming out of certain situations like that in relationships, you need time to heal yourself. You also, like what you said, you need an outlet. You need a muse, man.
Yeah.
You need you definitely need, like I said, your village, your support system. You need that. Because if you go into that next relationship holding on to whatever shortcomings of the last one was, you're gonna have a problem already there. You already have a problem, and you gotta fix that, man. You gotta fix that, man. And you gotta be vulnerable enough to understand that you are hurt.
Yeah.
But stop playing those games with that too. A lot of men don't admit to being hurt. That word, I don't know why that word's so scary, vulnerable. But you know, we being vulnerable right now, having these conversations. And I think people miss it. It doesn't take from you being masculine. It doesn't take away from it. I just don't think people understand it. So you have to be vulnerable enough to understand that you hurt, and it's okay. You know, you don't gotta be Black Panther all the time. I'm not saying Superman. Black Panther, but you know what I mean.
I like that.
You got some people that
you know
that like say they're not in a setting like you know, living on a block where it's like okay, you know what I'm saying? They're living in the hood. They're living somewhere in the ghetto. You know what I mean?
That shapes and molds the you right. That is a good point right there. That's tough for me to respond to that one because your surroundings, play a big part on how you do things, man. Yeah. You know, like
it does.
If you know you could have a cousin or a sister or a brother, and you as being grown can talk to them all day. They be on the phone for you for a good hour, and you're spitting nothing but positivity, right? You know, so you got hour or two. You know, that's 22 hours. There's still 22 hours left in the day. They only had 2 hours of your positivity.
Right.
And if their surroundings and their environment is that 10 hours of that negative and bad energy, whatever y'all discuss, you might so lose in the discussion, figuratively speaking.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose.
Yep.
You know, because they're gonna go back and it doesn't matter. You could just tell them, yo, just play it right, get your mind right. Just don't get into that. Don't get caught up in the hot. They get off the phone. An hour later, that person that come on that get under their skin or they pull the trigger. They arguing. They going crazy again.
Yeah.
All types of all energy that's just great because the surrounding, man.
Yeah.
The surrounding. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one to really to go into on.
I agree, and the other thing too is because now we can actually think about this on both sides. You can think about it on the woman's side too. I don't talk about men, black men, but you can think about this on the woman's side too. You know what I mean? Like they already been through some trauma. Right? So they with the next dude, and maybe it's not as traumaful, but still that past is still inside her, right? So, but her girlfriend or her cousin, you know what I mean? Like she's going through some stuff. Oh, and then she's like, oh, cousin or whatever. I went through the same thing, and this is what this man trying to do. But see, that's the thing you really can't have. You can't have people talk you up in a way where it's a negative thing. It might be a positive way how they telling you. They might feel like it's positive. They're telling you the right thing, but on hindsight, they're not really telling you the right thing. They're just loading your brain up with a whole bunch of bullshit, like telling you stuff that maybe you, like just because you've been through something, that doesn't mean necessarily that person's going to do the same thing.
Right.
Now going back with the man. I don't know us men to like really do stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get into a battle with the woman and the man, but some of us men, if we do give advice, I mean, all I'm saying is give sound advice or listening to what that person is saying, and then give a solution.
But I'm glad. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say but because it sounds like it's downplaying what you're saying. However, what you're saying is key because where it comes from is again being healed. Like you can't offer certain advice if you still that sound familiar. I'm in that. That happened, and I'm gonna go give this advice. That sound you can't. And you just can't do it. You can't be biased. You gotta. It's like somebody. Listen, it could be you. It could be her. It could be both of y'all. Somebody was right or wrong. Good, bad, indifference. Who knows? Nobody is. But y'all both in this situation, and you know what it is. My thing where it starts though, too. Again, it comes from the healing. How you treat yourself. I don't offer a lot of relationship advice, and here's why. Because sometimes I don't know none of those situations somebody is going through. I can't explain about some dude laying up on somebody's couch and why he don't do what he's supposed to do, not knocking on men. I don't understand why as far as women calling you out your name, putting your hands on you, both genders. I don't know I'm not in those environments, and I'm not downplaying people to say that goes, but I treat myself very well.
Right.
You know what I mean? I respect myself highly. I eat extra sharp cheddar cheese, baby. I don't eat mild. It's extra sharp, baby, and I drink with my pinky up. You feel what I'm saying?
That just went together. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you, but it's. I mean, I'm being real. I'm joking, but because I do really love truth. But I'm being real though, and the fact is how I treat myself. Not to say that I don't have situations that are often bad, but I'm not in a situation where I gotta disrespect a woman. Or a woman has to disrespect me where we go shouting and yelling in our voice. Like, we can have a conversation. I don't know about, I don't like, that energy is not good for me. I don't knock, again, I will say I ain't knocking nobody in whatever they do. I don't think that's sexy.
Nah, at all.
I'm not getting in no shot. As a grown man, I ain't getting no shouting match. I'm not doing all that extra and everything like that. Now, if I was wrong and it's warranted, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit there and be quiet. I'm gonna just take this. Oh, she going in today. I messed up. Yep, I messed up. Go ahead. But even the person I'm dealing with, she don't go to the extent to hurt me. She's explaining why she's hurt about the situation. Right. And that could be a conversation. That's it's a conversation. Let's have a conversation. But all that where y'all getting and this man keep doing this, he ain't get this. Now don't try to keep blaming that man. You chose him. Let's talk about healing come into play. But you keep going through the same motions with the same people. the same characteristics of why this dude don't treat you this way, why this woman don't treat you this way. I think you better start looking in yourself.
Yeah.
Healing comes into play. Because if you treat yourself real good, what you look like letting another person treat you bad?
And then dealing with it.
Right. So all this trends and
upon
people
years.
talk and all that stuff where they talk about everything is I'm living my best life. All that, whatever, how they want to do. Yo,
Lies.
whatever they telling you, wherever you going is, you can't be living your best life if you allow disrespect to keep coming into your life. Don't hit me with that. I'm not mad at you. I don't knock you because I live my life. And I ain't saying it as gangster or being tough.
Yeah.
Don't nobody disrespect me. I'm not trying to be tough. What I tell you is I'm not around people who feel the need because they're hurt. Disrespect me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got a nerve to go out and have the finest dinner. I treat myself to a great dinner after that disrespect. Man, I hate people with the Russell Westbrook. Man, you niggas is crazy. I'm not doing that, man.
That sounds
treat
crazy.
yourself, man. Treat yourself great, man.
Yeah.
You work hard in life. You do everything you're supposed to do. You trying to. Like I said, it comes from the healing. What you look like being in situations in things that are going on like that, where you keep taking that disrespect.
Right.
That's not love.
No, it's not.
And if you don't know how to love if you're not healed.
And see, boom.
Exactly.
Right there. And that's something that you can't bring with you in another relationship. You like as black men, you know, we're told that we can't cry, we can't hurt, we gotta be prideful or prideful. What the fuck you mean prideful? Like if I'm hurting, I'm hurting. If I'm hurting for a reason, I have every reason to try to cleanse myself from my hurt. You know what I mean? So if I gotta cry, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with crying.
That's the macho part about it, because like not all people, not all like men, like they see it as a sign of weakness or being a punk or something like that, as if it's not like something that human, not even just off gender, just as if it's not something that humans go through. You feel what I'm saying? Like anybody can be hurt. You know what I mean? Then you get looked at different. And another thing is you care because people look at you. You know what I mean? Like
I get what you, and let me for me, and I'll speak for me on this. Let me tell you a sign of weakness, not healing. Yeah, I just dropped that mic on that one.
I'm about to
Sure
say
did.
that too.
I'm about to cut it off for you.
That's a
it.
sign of weakness, man. You got a nerve to not want to cry, but you got a nerve to offer disrespect first
Yeah.
Yep.
to a black man and a black woman.
Well,
And you want to tell me, don't do this, don't do. You want to build your shoulders up and bullshit it, but you don't want to do the work to heal yourself. Then you got a nerve to tell somebody to respect you. You do disrespectful things, you got a nerve to tell somebody to
Yeah.
respect you because you don't want to be vulnerable and you don't want to cry. You don't want to heal
Yeah.
yourself. I went through too much of this pain.
Yeah.
But then what you do is offer the pain that was given to you. How retarded is
you're
that?
dishing out poison. That's poison. And that
Man, it's some backward stuff, man.
y'all listening out there.
It is.
Please,
Listen
it's
out
some
here.
backward- and I'm talking about both
Poison.
genders. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about both genders. But again, I go out because we on the topic of black men healing.
Yeah.
That's it. That's how you have a good relationship and everything. Like I don't know some of that stuff. I don't know like crazy amount of disrespectful women in my life anymore. I don't know none of that. I'm not the yelling, the calling me out my name, the doing the extra. Like you want to fight. Like first of all, ain't nobody got time for that.
None.
I got a question real quick, and it piggybacks off what you just said. So now that you started your healing process or you found your healing, wherever stages you are in the healing, do you think you attract better people, guys and girls? And I'm not talking about in a relationship, but just in life, period. You know what I mean?
Baby, I was ready to answer the question when you was
Go
going.
ahead.
While you was going, I was ready to answer. I don't think. I know.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let him finish.
Yeah.
But I know I attract the right people. I'm sitting here with y'all. What you think it is? Don't downplay
Yeah.
yourself. I'm sitting here.
Oh,
with
yeah,
talking
no,
to y'all.
never that. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You feel me? So I don't think I know. That's why I'm here now. This already, whatever was happening already happened. I was supposed to be here. We supposed to be here having this conversation. So I already did my job of attracting what I'm supposed to do. Because this is what needs to be said and be heard. So I don't think I know.
Yeah.
And you can get mad. Oh, you say you was such confident. Get mad. I don't care. I don't care. The fact is, because I am going to promote always the healing of us. Because I'm black. Wouldn't change it for the world. But I'm promoting it all day, every day. Because my life is good. If you can feel the way I feel every day I wake up, I promote that, man. I feel great. Some people, so they'll text, how's your day? Oh, never mind, it's going good. Yes. Yes. Every day. And it's not saying I don't go through stuff, but the fact it is that I know at some point in time, either because I have a muse, because I have an outlet, I'm going to get it out in the gym. Or I'm going to get it out with some music. Or I'm going to get it out when I call and I talk to somebody. I'm going to get it out. That's how my life is operated because, again, it starts with me. I treat myself great.
Right.
And what makes you think I'm going to let you come into my life and treat me wrong? Come on, man. Stop doing that, man. And I don't care what anybody say, oh, it's I love them, I get this. You better love them from a distance.
Yeah.
You better love them from a distance,
Right,
or the closer they get, they're going to bring you more down because they haven't decided to heal from whatever they are going through.
Exactly.
A healed person don't offer hell. Again.
Say that again.
Thank you. A healed person don't offer you hell. They don't offer you not giving you compliments.
Right.
They don't offer not supporting you. They don't offer you not seeing you want to win. They don't offer not, hey, you doing this? Hey, go check my personality. They don't offer, nah, man. Nah. Heal people don't do that, man. They don't do what I wear. I don't give it, man. I took a hiatus off social media for a bit. And it's still kind of doing everything like that because some of the stuff I see, and I'm like, why though? Like, yo, it doesn't make no sense. Again, what I said, would it look like I demand respect and I give nothing but disrespect?
Right.
As a man, that bothers me. They ain't gotta bother y'all. That's not the code I live by. My code. I have my own code. That's not what I live by. I don't offer nobody no disrespect. No matter what. I'm not giving it to you. I don't need to. And if I need to do that if you take me out of my character, where I feel like I got to do something to you, because don't get it twisted. I just got articulate in about 30. Don't get it twisted. I just started using big words around 30, baby. I'm only 38. You know what I mean? Because before that 30 years, what you say? You talking kind of slick. I'm getting fidgety. I don't know. I'm about to punch you in your face.
Ready to let loose.
Right. I don't even know what you said. You just want to talk. I can't really talk that well yet. I don't know how to express my feelings. Let's fight. This real stuff is joking, but I'm
joking,
telling
but
you,
you're
I'm
serious.
serious.
Yeah, I know,
Like,
I know.
I'm pitching these out.
I
What
know.
you say? You say you hurt. You hurt. Or back in the day, nigga, you hurt. You need to fix it. What you say? Am I hurt? I don't know. So many emotions going on right now. I don't know what, man. You know what? Let's fight. But it's true, and you know why I got discombobulated on the fact because I wasn't healed.
Yeah.
Now I can express how I feel. Yeah, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm sad, I'm sad. If I'm angry, I'm angry. If I'm happy, I'm happy. All of those things I express it. Don't yeah. If you gonna cry, cry.
Yeah.
Let it out, man. It's simple as that. But in order to get over those things, you have to embrace the fact that you feel this way.
But the other thing too is
2 minutes.
what everybody needs to realize. All right, what everybody needs to realize is that these are emotions we were all born with.
Men and women.
We were
They're
born
part
with
of us.
this.
All of those
So
things.
if we have these emotions, we gotta have the outlets to get it out.
Right.
We gotta have the outlets to get it out. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I mean, Daryl hit on all spots with the whole healing thing. You gotta heal.
It's very important.
You get a cut, you put Neosporin on it and put a Band-Aid on it, right?
Yep.
It heals, right? Let your own self be your Neosporin.
Thank you.
You gotta heal yourself within
Yeah.
yourself.
Yep.
Black men,
You got to talk to someone.
we gotta stick together. We gotta push each other. Whether it's friendships or in relationships.
right.
You got to be able to push each other. You got to be able to be that good man. If you don't got that good woman, then find you that good woman. Or sometimes you may not have to find that good woman. That it will come to you.
Yeah.
Things will come to you.
That's part of that healing.
You know what I mean?
That you,
Yeah.
the laws of attraction.
Laws of attraction.
Yeah.
It's there.
Laws of
And,
attraction.
and it's part of growing up. We all been through some things, man. Like I said, we all pushing 40, and it's a blessing to push 40.
It's a blessing to see 40.
Right.
But
Facts.
but the thing
Yeah.
about it though is you got to do it with a healthy being,
Yes. That was good.
and that's all we're trying to push with y'all
And
today,
look,
man.
And like you said earlier, have a conversation.
Thank you.
Have a conversation. You know what's funny about that real quick, because I was always known as the quiet guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when I get offered that advice, you know what I mean? It's true. You know what I mean? Being quiet, bottled up. You know what I mean? You don't really express it. Like you said earlier, like, I don't know how to feel, so I'm going to fight. And
Right.
Nah,
right.
I'm older. I'm 39, bro. We older now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not looking to, honestly speaking, I'm never back down. I'm not looking to square up with nobody. I'm older now. I'm making smarter decisions.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
And that comes from
Yeah.
being here. It comes
Yeah.
from just talking about it. It comes from all those things. All of those, everything we said comes from the fact of within yourself and how you walk and how you move and how you approach things and how you feel, man. And don't be afraid to understand that you need to heal. You need fixing.
Yeah.
No matter what, because life still goes on. It could be now, we could be good, but something could occur and everything like that. It still doesn't mean don't talk. It still doesn't mean don't have these conversations. It still don't mean, like you said, support each other.
We got
Love
support
it.
each other.
Definitely.
Real quick.
What's up?
Speaking of supporting each other, I don't know if Cedric is still watching, but yo, Cedric, he's a trainer. He does, he's coaching in football this year. He's coming back to Hackensack. He's going to be the defensive
Finally.
line. He's going to be the defensive line coach and the linebackers coach. Also, he also trains. He does this for a living. All right, we need to support him. Like I'm putting his name out here, Cedric Brown. I think his gym is at Pro Edge. If anybody that has a child that needs to be trained for football, or if it ain't football, if it's a different sport, Cedric, he has his expertise. He can do whatever, whether it's for soccer, whether it's for baseball. If it's a personal thing for within yourself, and you're trying to, the key word here is heal, right? Listen, exercise. Exercising is a great healing tool.
Very.
Use Cedric
Yes.
as your source of healing. All right, I'm gonna leave it with that. This is the IME topic of the day. Once again, the IME topic is brought to you by IME. The owner is Rod the Barber. You can get your appointments done on Booksy. It's an app. You gotta download it. I think it's good for Android and iPhone, I believe. Check all the what appointments that he has available. If he's booked, he's booked. It is what it is. But his days of operation from Tuesday to Sunday. Also, another thing too is they also sell merch. They got he has like some type of clothing lines where it differs. He has all different types of summer wear. I think apparel. I haven't seen anything yet, but you gotta go ask him. Go check it out. He also sells masks, hats, everything. Go check them out. It's a black local business in Hackensack, so of course we want to support that. All right, so we're about to close out the show. But before we close out, we really appreciate you for
I
coming.
appreciate you guys.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
This was
Appreciate
really
you, man.
dope.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
We want to thank for everybody for tuning in. You guys tuned in for the whole show, so that was really dope too. Thank you to there's a lot of y'all.
Everybody.
So
Thank
everybody.
everybody. We appreciate it. We thank everybody on the live. We thank everybody.
Thank
We appreciate
everybody.
you. Thank you, man. Make sure you have a good Memorial Day weekend.
Be safe, yo.
Be safe.
Be mindful, man. Look, I don't care what the governor's saying. I don't care what the state is saying. Wear your goddamn mask.
Oh,
Stay
yeah.
6 feet apart.
And ain't nothing changed. Wash your ass, too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't
Yes.
nothing changed.
Yes, I'm gonna piggyback about the whole summer thing. Listen.
I saw that
Scrub,
topic. I saw that.
scrub.
I saw that topic. Man. I saw that topic.
We're not gonna go. I'm not gonna go too hard. I mean, I said something about the sundresses last week, but I mean, I just had to put that out there.
Yeah.
All right, but once again, guys, please just be safe this weekend. Enjoy your barbecues if you're having barbecues. It's supposed to be raining pretty much the whole weekend, but don't let that damper anything that you're doing. Enjoy your family, love one another, push each other, and this was another epic RNG podcast. Once again, thanks to my brother Daryl.
Appreciate you.
Peace,
man.
brother.
Love y'all. Appreciate you.
Real
man.
talk.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you too. Appreciate
Anytime,
you,
man.
man.
Great seeing you, brother.
All right.
It's the RNG podcast, and we out.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
All day, every day. Check the resume. I live these words. It's not just wordplay. to lift and uplift with power and strength. So without hesitation, I'm shooting my gift. I do this for the love and not for the fame. By keeping it real, staying true to the game. That's why I'm always brainstorming, always in hustle mode. Always on top of my game, throwing these lyrical body blows. Back in the day, I used to write